Hi, it's Rhonda Jacqueline, and this is my Somewhat About You YouTube channel. This is going to be my second video. I started my YouTube channel back in January. I was supposed to start it maybe a year ago or so, and I finally broke through January of this year thanks to Dash and Dante London, who encouraged me at 56 to get started. And I realized that I have something to say and I have something to share, and it was time for me to get started. So this is going to be my second video. I wanted to take part in Dash's February challenge and post every day, but I've really been really busy when the year turned in with taxes and just getting a lot of stuff together. But I'm starting now. I'm going to tell you, women my age, it is not too late to do something about the way you feel, the things that are on your mind. First and foremost, I want to say this. I'm not a throwaway. I'm not a has-been. I'm not maybe a victim of purposeful abuse and neglect, but I have experienced levels of rejection and neglect that affected my life. I would say that to some, I'm better off than most. I was raised in a two-parent household. I was raised with my siblings. We came here from the islands, but I was only 4. So mostly all of my life is here in the U.S. I've been educated, highly educated. I have a bachelor's degree in English honors. I have a master's degree in reading. I was an educator at one time, a certified licensed teacher. I also was an adjunct professor for many, many, many years, teaching reading, writing, English. And I was married for 33 years. 33 years. I got married at age 20. And I have been divorced since 2022. Separated in 2018, 2019, because I had made up my mind that I needed to pay attention to what was going on the inside of me. What was going on inside of me. And the process that I took, which started back in 2011, and just started to roll, and open up from that point on. I realized that my anger, my frustration was the result of something. And when I did seek to speak to someone for counseling, one of the questions that kept being asked of me was, why was I yelling? Nobody cared that I was yelling. Nobody cared to stop to find out why I was yelling. I realized I didn't have many people, or the people that should have cared about me, to care why I was upset. Why was I yelling? Why was I distraught? Why was I upset? And so I had to take it on. I had to be more concerned about myself, more loving towards myself, because if nobody cared, I needed to care for myself. And there are so many of us, and I'm talking about individuals too. I'm talking to you, man, and I'm talking to you, woman. You have gone on for such a long time being uncomfortable, being upset, holding down forts, holding down households, holding down jobs, holding down everybody else's peace. But maybe not many people are holding you down. Not the way that you're holding. And because of that, even though you're doing it out of the quote unquote kindness of your heart, you're really upset. You're really mad. You're really upset that you're not getting back what you're putting out. And you don't even know when you were considering it, when you cared to get back what you were putting out. You were just basically doing it because that's who you are. But you let it go too long. I'm telling you, we let those times go too long. And you know, when we do decide to address it, we find that we have erased, distinguished, eliminated, doused a part of us that we may never get back, or the part of us that has such endearing qualities that it's difficult to find where those qualities are now. I miss my laughter. I miss my joking ways. I miss my I can move on. I ain't worrying about that. Laughing and making people laugh, making myself laugh, making, smiling and stuff. That part of me marked who I was. I just love to level a room with my contagious joy and my comedic timing. And I had to kind of stop that to guard my heart, to push away from the table and say, I'm not taking this. I don't feel like laughing today. I don't feel like joking today. I want to be taken very seriously. It robbed me. What motivated me to start this YouTube, what really motivated me is to express these true feelings and to help others come out of theirs. But the Somewhat About Me title came from me hearing back in 2014, 2015, 2016, I kept hearing that people have been saying this all the time. But I started hearing it reverberate in my brain, in my head, in my ears. It's not all about you. It's about the big picture. It's not all about you. It's about the big picture. It's not all about you. It's about the big picture. And first my mind went to, it's about the big picture. Isn't that something? People care about the big picture, but they don't stop long enough to think about, how does the big picture form? How does the big picture become the big picture? Because of the little pieces that fit together to make a whole. That is how the big picture is formed. And I'm a part of the big picture. You need little puzzle pieces to complete the entire scene. And I am a puzzle piece that matters. If you lose me, you don't get the complete picture. And therefore, you don't value that missing piece. And so many people become defunct because they are waiting for someone to value the little piece that they are to fit in. Well, I wasn't going to wait. You are absolutely right. They were absolutely right when they said, it's not all about me, but it is somewhat about me. My individual self matters. I am part of the puzzle. And you should want me to value myself, to take care of myself, so that I could be a part of that big picture and make that big picture work fully in its meaning, in its existence, for the reason as to why it was made. I am so tired of humanity downplaying the importance of every individual that God ordained to exist in this world. Nobody is responsible for anybody who has entered this world except God. God ordained my existence, so you do not have the power, the license to dismiss me or to hate me away. I am here by design. I am here by purpose. And guess what? I am going to be the first person to respond to that call. The call by God for my existence. It's not for me to be here being tortured by another human being, or downplayed or dismissed, because they do not have the right to take my life, to ruin me, to mistreat me, to speak to me however they want to speak to me. No one. And we have a world filled with debilitating, cruel, and unusual punishment at the hand of other human beings. Let's start with our own parents, mothers. Now that's my thing. A mother that hates their own daughter, who also was hated by their own mother. Your own offspring. I know it comes from somewhere, but it needs to be something inside of you that says, this is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. This is my child. And I need to find a way to better communicate my appreciation for their existence. Like, if you are a woman whose mother disliked you and then you had children and you knew the feeling of how your mother treated you, why would you turn around and then treat your child like that? Yes, I know that it's a generational pattern. And even more so, because I am a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I am a Christian and I am a believer of Christ. I know that a lot of it is supernatural. I know a lot of it is spiritual. But with your simple mind, with your simple head, with your simple thoughts, just think to yourself, with enough knowledge that you have, does it even make sense that if you experience mistreatment and neglect, to now do the same thing to your own child? Like, we don't need to speak in tongues. We don't need revelation knowledge. We don't need a visitation. We don't need that. With your simple mind, with you experience abuse and neglect, why would you want your own child to experience that same thing? So that's the issue with me. And that's just one. That's just one. Like, I'm trying I'm trying to figure out who in the family, who in the marriage, who in the household, who on the job, who is going to walk mature, who is going to be the one say, I'm going to be mature. Do we have any adults who are doing social media? Anybody who's on social media? Anybody who is walking around the planet? Does anybody want to be accountable? Does anybody want to be rational? Does anyone want to be mature? I'm trying to figure it out. So I am talking to you, my 56-year-olds, my 57-year-olds, my 58-year-olds, my 59-year-olds, my 60-year-olds. Listen, you don't always have to show up cursing or cussing out folks. You don't always have to show up, just trying to be like the millennials. You're trying to be with it. You're trying to be relevant. 60, 70-year-old, 80, 70-year-olds, still trying to wear the clothes from way back when and have the car blasted or whatever. And you're saying, this is what I like to do. And just kind of like, chilling all around, trying to recapture your youth. Does anyone want to be an adult? Does anyone want to be mature? Like, I'm wondering. I feel real comfortable outside too. I said that I was going to do my videos from outside. That's like the park that I'm at. I love this park. And that's like the little lake across the street and the homes. But I'm just chilling under a tree. Just kind of got out of a conference. And I wanted to start my video because when I tell you I've been really, really busy, I've been really, really busy. And I just needed a moment to gather myself. But I said I wasn't going to wait. That I really, truly wanted to talk. And I really wanted to say something. Ooh, I'm just going to leave it there for a minute. Because we got a peace out. I need a peace out moment. I went to a wonderful conference today. A business conference where women groups are women entrepreneurs and who give funding to startups and different things like that. And God opened the door for one of the board members to sponsor me, and that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna stand for you 56-year-olds, you 50-year-olds, and I'm gonna say it's all right. We need your wisdom. The youth, we need their strength. But we have a message. We have a message, a message, a message, a message. We have wisdom. Not all old people are wise. Not all young people are fools. But at any given time where we've shaken ourselves and decided that we want to wake up and help others, help the next generation come up, that's the time we step into our adulthood and begin adulting, walking in our maturity. Everyone can't run and escape through drug use and alcoholism and sexual addictions and pornography and just hiding and come on, wake up, stop malfunctioning, do that for me. Stop malfunctioning. Be 56, be 57, be your age. Find out what that is. Stop making excuses that you weren't raised a certain way. Come on, you can do this. Be an adult. Be an adult. Stop disappearing. Wake up. You're needed. You're needed. Break out. Break out. Break out. starts in here. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to promote it. To be honest with you, if you really, really want to do something, if you really want to elevate, come to Christ. Get to know God. For real, for real, for real. You need something bigger than yourself. You need something bigger than yourself. Bigger than you. You need God. He is real. And in the times that we're in, and the times we're living in, and where we're going, get to know this God. He is alive and well and tangible. Get to know who he is. I'm not going to go into what church has done in presenting him, because, hey, I'm a gatekeeper for the church. And I'm not going to bash it. I'm not going to put it down. Or I'm not going to have conversation with you who don't even want to know God. But for you who want change, and your ears are open, and you're looking for that change, that's what I'm bringing to you. So this is my second time here, and I'm coming back. And I'm coming back to uplift, to encourage you, to step into life, and to live, and to be an adult, and to come on out. You're not too old to be respectful. You're not too old to be bold. You're not too old to be productive. You're not too old to start again. You're not too old. I'm encouraging you today to stand up for yourself, because the individual matters. It's not all about you, but it is somewhat about you. Peace out. Love you. Talk to you again soon. God bless. Bye.